Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Pastor Edwards. How are you?
Hello, hello. Doing well indeed.
Great, 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 great. How
Yes,
was your
indeed.
day?
Oh, my day was fabulous. Yes,
Great.
indeed. Fabulous day. I'm still on this high from this past weekend, you know.
Yes, it was
It's,
very
it,
exciting. Yes.
and so is others that, been
Mm-hmm.
calling me yesterday, today, talking about this
Wow.
weekend. That's a wonderful thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely.
Right.
Super exciting. Success Academy.
Yes, yes. It was,
Wow.
it was, yep. So let's get it started so that we can get it crunk up around here.
Yep.
Let's do our hymn time.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
mine right here.
Right. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Who's doing hemo time with us? So we have Miss Emma, Miss
Hmm.
I'm doing it.
Brenda. You doing it?
I have
We have
mine.
Miss
I had
Shirley
it earlier.
Lambert. Great.
I'm here
Miss
again
Sylvia.
today. Excited. See you again.
Great. Oh, great. Miss Sylvia, you have your hemo hymn with you?
No, Miss
But
Florence, I must apologize. Every
uh,
time I say I should place my order for the MOM, I'm so anxious to get so many products, I just keep on forgetting. But
oh,
I'm going to do it.
great, great,
Sorry
great.
about
It's
that.
coming. No problem. It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming. Once you start drinking it, you're gonna keep going and keep going. Good stuff.
Yes, I surely will. I surely will.
Yes, Nick, Miss Stephanie. Um,
I have my
who
him
else?
right here.
Okay, great. Miss Audrey, Miss
I got
Carol
mine right here too.
Span, Miss Deonville. Let's do him more time. Okay, one, two, ready, three,
Three.
and go. Mm.
Yeah, my camera's
take,
acting up, so you can't see me.
Okay,
take your time, Brenda.
your time.
She got it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Sure, we got it. Mm-hmm.
Imo himna bo me shale adio.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
Okay,
Indeed.
I got it all.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Got all of mine too.
Great,
Mm-hmm.
great,
Got
great.
all mines.
Excellent.
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 Yeah, be
Mm-hmm.
full of energy to participate in the meeting, Zoom meeting.
Right.
Uh-huh. We have our Star Master, Miss Worsley Labench. I'm pretty sure she's she already take 3 imo. I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Oh yes,
Yep.
I am.
We have we
I'm in
have
my fourth
CJ.
one.
Yeah.
I gotta get some water.
Odie, CJ. Everybody's drinking their him. Yep.
Yeah, this is my fourth one myself.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's my third one.
Right.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
So
Mhm.
while everybody's finishing up, um, Florence, I do have some of the photos from this weekend, but can you upload some to the WhatsApp? If you have any, you got anything from this weekend on the?
I have a few. Maybe Miss
Mm.
Worsley has more, she can send to you
Oh,
to
okay,
to your
okay,
WhatsApp. Yeah.
right.
Let's see what I have. Yeah.
We're gonna share with
I
y'all
have
some of
some
the scenes.
videos of the people that were
You do?
graduating for
Oh,
some
okay,
videos.
okay,
Yeah, I took some
okay.
videos.
Alrighty then. We afterwards we went to this Greek restaurant.
Beautiful.
Uh,
Mhm.
yes,
Beautiful.
the food was good. It was good, indeed.
Great.
That's
Priceless.
nice.
Yes. Hey, those are some superstar brothers. I tell you. You know, when I grow up, I want to be like them. I'm serious. Definitely, those are the superstars right there.
Yep.
Definitely. I love, seeing them and everything. Definitely.
Mhm.
Alrighty then. Oh yeah,
At least.
definitely.
Oh, you have those already. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Beautiful.
Yep. Yep. Yes,
let me
indeed.
send you a video of I will
Okay.
share one was master.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, she was a semi-sales master talking about her life scenario.
Uh-huh.
We're serious about that. We got to be serious about that life scenario.
Yeah. I sent you one video.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Let's see how to get to it. Do 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 do. One video. One video coming right up. I believe I passed it. Let me go up, go out right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I send you a second one. Play the first
Okay.
one first.
Right here.
The first one.
The privilege to sit on that table because I'm talking, okay? It's because I'm talking. But let me tell you guys, you see, if you want to be on that first row right here, you want to be served him on him. There's a bunch of stuff in this table. There's him on him. There's Rachel saying,
Apple
Ferrari,
Phenon.
vitamin C, apple feather, ginseng. If you're not on this table, would you like to be on that table? Of course. But there's one more thing that happened on that table. Most of you don't know. The people in that table, there's something about them. They wake up early. Do you guys want to wake up early? You know? You don't want to wake up early? You know why I say they wake up early? Because they've done it to the point where they don't have to wake up early anymore.
Indeed.
So just follow the composition plan. These seeds, I'm telling you, before I even say anything, even you don't necessarily what I say, whoever brings you here today, say sign me up. And then you will say thank you. And I'm not, let me tell you guys something today. Nobody tell me to say anything, but I'm gonna say, please forgive me, Mr. Desiree. Please, Mr. Desiree, stand up. I want the whole world to see you.
Okay. Now we'll go to the second one.
His name is Desiree. Say hello, Desiree. Desiree have Zoom call almost every single day in different language. I plug in my team into this network. I get to the hotel today. Guess what I see, guys? For the very first time in my life. And you will see what I mean. And think about the motor of the company. Desiree live in a hotel nearby. He stay in a hotel nearby. His upline stay in a hotel 20 minutes away. I arrived from the airport I found Desiree in his outline hotel, ironing his clothes, polish his shoes, fix his clothes. Guess where he's up like and the bed is both of his feet up and he's stuck into him. This is a sign of the leadership right there. Servant leadership. Desiree is the fastest recruiter that I've ever met. He recruited more people than I ever recruited. I'm a fast recruiter. Okay? Desiree, clean my shoes.
Wow.
So now, here's why Desiree doing that. Desiree is very grateful because of the upline. Because Mr. Gene, Bob Eugene, invite him.
Okay, you have those two. Let me see what Rosalie has. Okay. I'm going to type her name in. Rosalie LeBlanc. I don't think she have uploaded anything yet.
I don't upload anything yet.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Let me channel testimony. Keep him. Let me see here. Okay. Well, I guess I go back to the pictures, to the photos that we had. Do 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 do. Let me see here. Okay. English graduation. Okay, now I can go back to the pictures, to the photos. Wait a minute, but they probably would still been here. I may have to log out and log back in to get back to where I was. Do anybody have any comments on this weekend on what they experienced? Come on, somebody must have some comments.
Well,
Okay.
what I
Yes.
can say is that it lets you know that you can be successful at this regardless of what your age is.
Mm-hmm.
Most network marketing companies are looking at younger people, but what was amazing was especially the females that were older and very successful.
Right. Right. Oh yeah,
Of course,
definitely.
that spoke to me.
Right, right. Because anime products helps you to live longer to spend that money. Spend that money
Yes.
because we have we have one Imperial Master. I believe she's in her 80s. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, one Imperial Master that's she's in her 80s. She has a pretty interesting story. She started when she was in her 70s, and she just wanted to. She was poor and wanted to leave her kids them something as far as inheritance is concerned. So with Atomy, all she had to do was just switch out the products that she normally used. So it didn't cost her anything extra. But this whole thing kept on going and got bigger and bigger. Next thing you know, she's an Imperial Master. That's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, definitely. And I tell you, when you're taking that skincare, we've seen so many people. It's like their age just goes in a different direction. It's an awesome thing. So I believe I'm gonna be able to hold on to my ability for a little while, you know, for a good long time.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, definitely. All they gotta do is, keep the weight down, do my exercise and everything, indeed, and stay in faith, continue to decree and declare. But yeah, anybody else have any else other comment about this weekend that you
Hi,
got up?
yes, I do. I do.
Okay,
I am
Shirley.
I am still excited. I really enjoyed myself to the fullness. I think this was the best Success Academy had. I
Mhm.
really enjoyed myself and I took a lot of nuggets. And one I'm gonna stick with.
Right.
That I enjoyed and enjoyed meeting different people and fellowshipping. It was awesome. Take me to
Right.
another level of thinking. Got to be on
Right.
that stage.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Because we had, I remember one meeting, we had about 7 or 8 sales masters and 3 diamonds masters walk across that stage at one time.
Wow.
Wow.
That was incredible.
Yes.
And so right now, everybody that have those titles, you know, we going on up. We're going on up. So think beyond semi master. If you've already accomplished semi master, think beyond semi master. As a matter of fact, Florence will always tell you, you want to have faith for 2 levels up,
Yes.
for 2 levels beyond, because God can do it. He can
Oh,
do it.
yes, it can.
He can
He
do
has
it. He
got to
can
put the
add,
effort in.
right, and continue to walk in faith and, and share and love and stay excited. Uh, a lot of times we use the expression, got to be crazy. You know,
Yeah.
all that.
Mhm.
It's just being excited. It's just flowing in energy, being able to. I tell people, you know, knowing how to brag, knowing how to brag. Serious. I know how to brag over Academy products because I use
Ye-
them and I love
Yes.
them.
Mhm.
I
So
do
I
too.
know,
Yes.
yeah. So I know how to brag. I know how to brag to the degree it make you thinking, maybe I need some of that. Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely. So, and I look for new ways to share, new ways to brag, and even on how to, you know, say certain things. I remember when Jason, is it Jason Kim or Jason Shim, one or two. I remember when he began to talk about, you know, the atomy, prestige, and then he went to that word prestige. Atomy products is prestige product, and I'm like, oh, I like that, and I just took that word and run with it. I ran with that word, prestige, indeed. But it was good to see Jason and others, and to see those royal masters and crown masters, and, up on the stage, doing their dance. That was interesting right there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, they did it. Well, I tell you, and they were so cool doing it.
The energy there.
Right, right. I was like, oh Lord, now I gotta learn how to dance. Indeed, because I look at if you are, let's say, if you are like above me, I look at all levels. If you're a Sharon Rose Master, you're my mentor. If you're a Royal Master, you're my mentor. I'm looking at you. If you're a Crown Master, I'm looking at you. I'm listening to you. If you're Imperial, I'm looking at you. I'm listening to you. It's like, oh yeah, okay, I need some energy like that. I need to go forward like that. I need to share like that. Indeed, because they are where we're going. So be open. Indeed. Do anybody else have any comments?
I do. I just want to say that I had 2 days of Success Academy. One was Friday with Florence on the Zoom Morning Momentum. She got me fired up on Friday morning. So I had 2 days of Success Academy. Um, all of the speakers was inspiring. Let you know that you can come from, you know, little to much. Um, so the lady that was living with her son, she didn't have anything, and she inspired me too. Well, a lot of them on the stage inspired me. So this weekend was on fire. It was very exciting. We learned a lot. And like Shuri said, we met a lot of different people, new people, and it was awesome.
Right.
I just enjoyed myself. That's it.
Thank you, Emma. You know what? I want to say something. The
Oh,
lady whose son was talking, and I mean, I almost cried. That was so
right.
deep because if you listen to her about what he kept on saying, she was failing in all the things she was trying. She had did different type of business. She had did stocks, and she just kept on failing and failing and failing until finally, I believe it was the son that introduced her to atomy, and now she is a success and still succeeding. And it was, to see the love, the compassion, the faith, even from the heart of the son and everything. We have some compassionate people in atomy. We have lots of love in atomy, and I like experiencing. I grew up in, let's say, what they call a black community. Went to a all black high school and everything, and it's a wonderful thing to be around such diverse of people and to be able to communicate in love and share with love and be empowered. It's a wonderful thing. But don't let me talk too much. Okay, do anybody else have anything they would like to share?
What the great dancer we have in Atomy. We got so much great dancer, you know? And I believe like when we went to New Jersey Success Academy, and then the crown master lady, I think she was the best dancer. But it was very funny Saturday. Oh my God. That's why I must say, he put it down. And Jason joined him. Oh God, Lee. What a laugh. It was a beautiful Success Academy. We learned a lot, and then a lot of great people. Guys, keep invite to come into those events. And then that's where, that's make us want to keep going and going and going doing Atomy. Miss Carol, you was mess, I'm telling you. It was very beautiful Success Academy. And then so you guys expect all the Korean, a leader we have, they are a good dancer. So if some of you was in New Jersey, see that lady, the crown master, and then she said, that should be my profession. She's a very good dancer, and she tall, she's skinny, and then oh my God, she get the flow, I'm telling you. And then that crown master, the other the wire master, when he turned his back to the wall, oh my God, I laugh, I almost pee myself. That was so funny. Yes, we got a good time, Saturday. I know everybody was there having a good time. Yes, let's keep invite. And then our next Success Academy is going to be in Orlando, the closest to Georgia. So please, guys, let's go. It's going to be in September. Okay? Let's go to our next Success Academy. Make it, very bright, just like this one. All right.
Right. That would be, I remember, well, was it last year? We had over 20 something people in Orlando from our group. And everybody was looking nice and, and everything. That was really a wonderful Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
Hopefully, we do the
that,
same this time.
right, right. Yeah,
Is,
it
is
was
it only held once a year in Duluth?
um, once a year, yeah, in Duluth. And then we got New Jersey. I've been in New Jersey twice, and Orlando. Maybe I've been to, I don't know, I might have been to Orlando twice. But but yeah. So that was interesting. Okay, all right, okay. All righty then. Let's let's switch. We're going to switch over to the money, honey. Indeed, definitely. And let me get everything ready with the money, honey. Okay, I got it ready. Indeed, the compensation plan. Do 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 do. And let me know if y'all can hear this.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alfonso Macias. I am a Diamond Master here in Atomy, and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about our compensation plan, why it is so unique, and why it is one of the best opportunities available today. Now, before we go into the actual numbers and how we make money within Atomy, I'd like to start off with our principles. These are the pillars and the values of this company, and this is one of the things that actually drew me into working with Atomy. A lot of companies view us as dollar signs. They view people as dollar signs. What can this person do for me? And in Atomy, it's not that. We're taught to actually cherish people. And that's actually the first point of the company motto, which is cherish the spirit. It's appreciating people for who they are, not what they can do for me. So it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Latino, Asian, if you're older, if you're younger, we truly cherish the spirit of every single person. The second point is create the vision. We have to know where we're going. It's creating that destination and that direction, okay, of where we want to go in life. I'd like to give the example of, when you order an Uber or you jump in a taxi. If the taxi driver asks you, so where do you want to go? And you just say, I don't know, anywhere. What do you think is going to happen? That taxi driver is going to take you around and around and around, probably drive you for hours and take your money. So you're going to waste a lot of time and a lot of money in the process just because you didn't know where you were going. So Atomy teaches us to create that vision so that we know exactly where we're heading. Follow the faith. A lot of what we do is building for a future. So although we may not see the fruits of our labor immediately, okay, we're starting to plant so that way we can go ahead and sow, okay, we can reap what we're sowing in the future. So we have to walk in faith. And lastly is serve in humility. Nobody likes working with people that have pride, people that are stuck up. And within Atomy, the people that grow the most are the people that serve their team with humility. It's being humble. It's putting people's needs before your own. Now, in addition to this, what makes Atomy so easy to do is that we have an amazing vehicle, which are the products. Now, the Mastige strategy is absolute quality. That means that we get the absolute best quality products, but we get it at the lowest price. So we're not sacrificing one or the other. We're actually getting the best of both worlds. And a great example of this is people, a lot of times when they want to buy a product, they automatically think if it's not costing me a lot of money, it's probably not a good product. But we have such an honest company like Atomy that's been able to get the best of the entire world and make it affordable and accessible to each one of its members globally. Now, the proof is in the pudding, right? Why can we say that? Well, it's because, we actually have the best selling products. Our HemoHim, which is our star product, has been the #1 best selling item in direct sales for 5 consecutive years. This is across the entire industry, okay? And not just on the healthcare side, but also on the beauty side. Our Absolute Skincare has been the #3 best-selling cosmetics in direct sales. Okay, this is extremely important because it backs up the claims that we have the best products, and they're of course affordable and accessible because a lot of people are purchasing them. Another example is our Atomy toothbrush. This toothbrush is not just an ordinary toothbrush. It has microscopic gold particles. It's antibacterial. It's got soft bristles. And just in 2019 alone, which was actually 2 years ago now, okay, there was 1 sold every second, 30 million sales records. Okay, you can only imagine the actual numbers today. Okay, this is the quality of products that we're talking about. Now, if that's not enough for you, okay, to understand that the products that we have and what our vehicle is allows us really to do this business in a huge way and get huge results is our return rate. Okay, within Atomy, we are not obligated, okay, to pay for a membership, to spend a certain amount monthly or get on an auto ship program. And even still, even though people are not obligated to buy, we have the lowest return rate of 0.19%, where the average of the industry is actually 3%. Okay, that's 30 times, almost 30 times the amount, okay, that our competitors, or not even competitors, but other companies in the industry, okay, have in returns. So if we're not obligating people to buy, and we also have one of the lowest return rates, what does that say about the product? It means that we have a good product that people not only are buying, but they're rebuying. Now, we have an amazing marketing plan, and there's such an ease of business. We don't charge people for their virtual offices or their back offices. We don't charge membership fee. There's no renewal fees. There's no monthly obligated purchasing. There's no maintenance fee. There's absolutely no fee whatsoever. All this is changing stores. A lot of the products that you use on a daily basis, whether it's that you brush your teeth, it's that you take a shower, which I'm sure everybody watching this video right now brushes their teeth and takes a shower. Am I right? So all we're doing is just moving stores, and we're not really trying to get people to buy products out of the ordinary that they use on a daily basis. Okay, these are products that you and I and everybody we know uses on a daily basis, and we're not charging them to have access to these products. They're simply just, instead of buying at their local store, they're going now and they're buying online on the Atomy store. Now, one of the most attractive things about the Atomy compensation plan is that it works off of a global binary system. What does that mean? That means that we create a left group and we create a right group, but we have a global binary system. That means that we can register and sign people up from anywhere in the world, absolutely anywhere, from across the country, without having to leave your home. And I know that right now, this is 2021, and we're living in the middle of a pandemic. And this is something that's affecting everybody globally. A lot of people can't go out. A lot of people are on lockdown. A lot of people want to minimize contact. They don't want to go buy at the store and risk getting, catching the virus. So what are we able to do? We're able to actually order anything that we need, okay, from the comfort of our living room. But we're also able to share this opportunity with people all over the world. So that means that the growth of your business is not dependent on whether you can leave the house or not, or whether, you're just within your city. No, you can be in the United States and you can register people from Mexico and from Japan and from Korea and from Australia. And anytime that they buy their toothpaste, their toothbrush, their omega-3s, their supplements, you're going to get credit for that. That is the beauty of this business. And on top of that, if that's not enough, this is an unlimited model. That means that we don't have levels. You can register all the way as deep as you want, and every single purchase is going to count. Now, aside from that, we also have a division or separation of the company's profit. Now, this is one of my favorite parts because the company takes all of its profits globally, not just in the country that you find yourself in. Okay, this is why we root every time that there's a new country that's opening up in Atomy. Because when a new country opens up, it means that there's going to be more sales that's going to be allocated. There's going to be more profit. So the company takes 70% of that profit and it automatically separates it for its members. Now, this is huge, okay, because it's taking 70% and making it accessible to every single one of us to be able to earn. Now, how does that 70% get broken down? Well, 44% of that gets broken down into general commission, which is money that we can make on a daily basis. We also have our mastership bonuses, and these are additional bonuses for growing and helping people within Atomy. And then we have our education centers. And this is basically if you'd like to open up an office where you're training people, teaching people, the company will even pay you for training other Atomy members. And Atomy retains 30% of its profits, of course, for all operational costs. So we have 3 different ways that we can earn income. The question is, how much of that, or which one of those 3, or how many of those 3 do you want to take advantage of? Now, I want to go ahead and get started off with the basics of our point value system. Every product that's available in the Atomy store has PVs, or point values, that are associated with it. Okay, and this goes from makeup all the way to the supplements, every single product. So anytime that you purchase a product on the Atomy store, you are automatically going to start accumulating PVs, or accumulating those points. Now, the beautiful thing about Atomy is that these points never reset. Okay, so you don't start from 0 every single month. This is accumulative for life. And we're going to see that how that accumulates, and we even have a cap, okay, as to how many points we can accumulate, but we are not required to purchase a certain amount every single month. So if you're buying the Atomy HemoHim product, that's going to give you 54,600 points. If you buy the probiotics, you now just added another 20,000 points to your personal point accumulation. Now, I'd like to show you a little bit about how our general commission works. So there's 2 things to keep focus on right now. First off, it's the personal points, which you can see up top. Okay, and second, it's the group points, which you can see over here. Now, on the personal points, remember, I was saying that you accumulate points for every purchase, right? And you saw that just one product like HemoHim gives you almost 60,000 points. Well, the first level you want to get to is an agent, which is when you have purchased 300,000 points of product. As you continue to buy, because you're going to fall in love with the Atomy products, you then move on to special agent when you get to 700,000 personal points. As you continue to buy, because you're buying and trying so many more of the products that Atomy has to offer, you reach distributor when you've accumulated 1.5 million points. And then you reach exclusive distributor when you reach 2.4 million points. Now, when you get to that point, you don't accumulate any more points, okay? Now this is huge because you don't have to keep buying under your account. You just want to buy one product a year to keep your account active. But after that, what does the company do? They say, well, we want you to help your team members. And so now you're able to actually buy the things that you're using on a monthly basis under your team members' accounts. Of course, you're receiving the product, but now you're actually giving or adding to the points that your group is creating. Now, I want you to take a look right here on this side, and you see that we have a left group and we have the right group. Now, every time that your left and right group reach 300,000 points, that's the first level, okay? And this is not bound by time, okay? So this is not that it resets at the end of the month. No, it's just as soon as both legs or both groups reach 300,000 points, if you are at the agent level, congratulations, you just made $60 that day. And the cycles here within Atomy are daily. So every day, if on Monday you reach 300,000 points on your right, 300,000 points on your left, you just made $60 that day. Now we can do this every day. If our groups are growing, they're loving the product they're buying, and we have 300,000 points that are coming in every single day, that means that you're now making $60 a day, okay, in passive income. Okay, this is income that you start to receive while you sleep because you've created a network of consumers. Now, as you continue to grow, and so are your groups are going to continue to grow. People are going to be sharing about this opportunity and these amazing products. In a day when you get 700,000 points, remember the consumption is growing. So 700,000 points on the left, 700,000 points on the right. Okay, and you have 700,000 personal points. Congratulations, you just made $120 that day. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know what job you're currently working, but think about how much you're making on a daily basis, right? And has that changed at all over the last 5 years? Do you expect that that's going to give you or double in the amount of daily income that you're making? Probably not. Okay, that's the answer to most people's situations. And with Atomy, we actually have the ability to continue to make more money. Now, I want you to take a look over here. Okay, once you start getting into your team making 1.5 million points on each leg, you're now making $240. This can be every single day, okay? All the way to right here, $1,200 a day. So we do have a cap in our general commission of $50,000 a month. Now, a lot of people say, well, that's a little bit unfair. Why do we get capped? It's the opposite. It's actually very fair because in a lot of companies, it's always the people at the top that are making the money and the people down at the bottom, okay, they're getting pennies and the people at the top are taking all the money. So what does this do is it offers everybody an equal opportunity to get to the same level and make the same amount of money. Now, the funny thing is most of the times the people that complain about, oh, there's a cap, they've usually never made $50,000 a month with any company. So I'd like to encourage you, before you get upset over the cap, let's get to making $50,000 a month on the general commission, and I guarantee you're not going to be upset. So this is a little bit about the general commission. This is how we're able to make money every single day. And this is the fundamental platform, okay, of earning income in Atomy. How does that come about? Simply by buying and recommending and building your network of consumers. Now, in addition to that, we also have mastership bonuses. Okay, these are bonuses that you receive as you start to grow in leadership, as you start to build your team. Now, remember, we took 20% of that 70% that the company allocates, and this is how it gets broken down. 10% of that 20% gets actually allocated to the very first level, which is sales master. So the company wants everybody to succeed, and they want you to start seeing that success and that income as soon as possible. That's why the biggest portion is allocated to the first level. Now, from there, we have 7 different mastership levels, which we're going to be looking at right now. Okay, that goes from sales master all the way to the goal, which is imperial master. And we're going to see how exactly those bonuses get divvied up. Now, first off, how do you get to sales master? Well, the very first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have 700,000 personal points. That means that you've accumulated, you've bought a lot of product, and through that, you now have 700,000 personal points in your account. And remember, you have your left group, you have your right group, and you, within a 2-week period, the qualification periods for mastership bonuses is from the 1st to the 15th of every month and from the 16th to the end of each month. So you have 2 opportunities to qualify every month. And if within one of those 2-week periods, your left group generates 2.5 million points and your right group generates the same 2.5 million points, which is an average of approximately about 170,000 points per day on each leg, then you qualify for Sales Master. Congratulations. When you get to Sales Master, first off, you get these promotional gifts as a one-time gift. So you actually get a box of Hemohim, you get a box of a set of the Fame, and you get an evening care set because the company wants you to stay healthy. They want you looking good. So you're going to get these gifts as a promotional gift. And now you're starting to look at approximate bonuses of about $900 a month. Now this is split within each 2-week period. So it's about $450 just in bonus every 2 weeks. And remember that aside from these bonuses, we're also generating commission, right? On the general commission side, because we have 2.5 million points that came in that 2-week period on our left and our right. So how much money is a Sales Master making? A Sales Master is making an average of $2,000 to $4,000 a month. And that is just the first level, okay, of the masterships. So I want you to think about this. People that you know, maybe yourself, how much are you making at your job on a monthly basis? And how much time are you having to give to your job every single week? Well, with Atomy, once you start building, you start to create residual and passive income. This is the beautiful thing about this company, is that you work hard for a period of time so that way you can reap the rewards later. Now, this isn't where it stops. From here on out, you can see that, to reach this first mastership, you're actually getting here by the accumulation of points in your group. It's people buying products within your group. And remember, they're not obligated. They're buying because they want this product. Now, the next level is Diamond Master. When you first get to Diamond Master, you're also going to get some promotional gifts. You're going to get another box of Hemohim, another box of the Fame skincare set, another box of the evening skincare set, and you're also going to get a free tablet, okay? Because the company wants you to continue to grow and wants you to develop in your business, and you're definitely going to need it in order to talk to the team and manage all of your points. Now, how do you get to Diamond Master? Well, now you're going to want to be at 1.5 million personal points. Okay, and now it's not so much about you focusing on just generating points or just getting people to buy. Now what you want to do is you want to develop, you want to grow your team. So you want to create 2 Sales Masters on your left group and 2 Sales Masters on your right. What does that mean? You want to take 2 people with you that have the same vision, have the same spirit, they want to grow, they want to change their life, and you're going to help them get to your level. How beautiful is that? Investing in people so that way they can be successful. When that happens, you're going to have some awesome and some very happy team members, right? They're going to be making money, but now you're making more money. Why? Because the Diamond Master makes an approximate bonus of $1,500 a month. Broken down into 2-week periods, it's about $750 every 2 weeks. And the estimated monthly income that a Diamond Master makes is between $4,000 to $8,000 a month. That is the range of the average income in the United States. And this is just the second level. And I can tell you, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. I started the business, actually doing the business, May 26th of 2020. Today, it is February 10th, 2021. And I was able to get to Diamond Master by December of last year. It's not difficult. You can do it. There's nothing special that I have that you all don't have. So it's just about dedication. It's about hard work, and it's about the desire to succeed. Now, we're not stopping here, right? This is good income. This supplements most people in the United States income. And if you're living in another country, it most likely would probably supplement your income as well. But we want to continue to grow. So as we go into the third mastership, that is Sharon Rose Master. What do we want to do? We want to be at 2.4 million personal points. Now, remember, this is the cap. That means that for every mastership on out, we don't have to continue to grow in personal points, right? We've reached that cap. But what we want to do is we want to help the 2 Sales Masters that we have on our right and the 2 Sales Masters on our left. We want to help them to become Diamond Masters, which was the position that we were in. When we help them get to that point, we now reach Sharon Rose Master. Now, this is where it starts getting really nice, because when you first get to Sharon Rose Master, you get $2,000 cash and you get a vacation for 2. So Adam, wants to make sure that you're enjoying, you go take a breather, you've been working hard, right? So you get that as a promotional gift when you first arrive. And now you're looking at an approximately monthly bonus of $4,000 a month. Just your bonus is what a lot of people make within a month. Now, when you add the general commission to that, okay, a Sharon Rose Master is making anywhere between $8,000 to $16,000 a month. You are now making what an executive makes, okay, at a traditional corporate job. You know, a director, a VP, you're not making that. And you know what the awesome thing is? You don't have to have a PhD. You don't have to have a master's degree. You don't have to have specific knowledge or an expertise in a certain field. All you have to have is persistence and a desire to succeed. Now, what do you think is going to happen now? What do we want to do with these Diamond Masters, right? If we want to continue growing, what do we want to do? You probably guessed right. We want to help them become Sharon Rose Masters, always helping our team to succeed, serving in humility, right? Cherishing the spirit. We want to make sure that we put their success before ours, because if we do that, we're automatically going to be successful. So when our 2 Diamond Masters on each group go ahead and become Sharon Rose Masters, we now become Star Master. This is the 4th mastership. We're more than halfway to the top. And then what happens here? Now it starts to get really good, because just the promotional gift when you arrive at Star Master is $10,000 cash and a vacation for 4. All right, so now you get to take not just your friend or your significant other, you can now take your family. And on top of that is a Star Master is now looking at an approximate monthly bonus of $10,000 per month. That's $5,000 every 2 weeks just in bonus. Remember, this is separate from the general commission. So we're now making money in 2 different areas. Okay, when we're combining what a Star Master makes in bonus and in general commission, you're looking at anywhere between $16,000 to $32,000 a month. Okay, that is now in the ballpark of what a programmer, a software developer in Silicon Valley is making, what CEOs make of very large companies. And we're now making this all because we have been working with our team. And think about it. These partners that you have, right? These Sharon Rose Masters that you now have on your right and your left, right? You probably have a very good relationship. This is probably family, right? Because we're all working together on this journey, all heading towards the same goals. And now we're more than enjoying this business and doing this business, right? Because we're making $16,000 to $32,000 a month. Now, it doesn't stop there. What do we want to do? We want these Sharon Rose Masters to become Star Masters. So we're going to help them. We're going to put our time, invest in them. And then what's going to happen when they become Star Master? We hit Royal Master. Now, when you get to Royal Master, this is where the big money really starts coming in, because just for you getting to Royal Master, you just made $50,000 cash as a promotional gift just for arriving to the position. You now get a car that's leased up to $1,000 a month. Now, I don't know about you. I've actually looked into it. Okay, you can lease a Maserati for $700. So think about what you can lease for $1,000. It's starting to get good, right? So you got your car that's being paid by the company. You just got gifted $50,000 cash, and you get a vacation for 4. And if that's not enough, the company now gives you a corporate card, okay, with $2,000 every month that you can utilize to invest in your business, promotions, invest in your team, right? How awesome is that? You're making money and the company's still giving you money to invest and continue growing your business. Now, a Royal Master just in bonus is making $30,000 approximately a month, okay? And in total income, you're looking at $32,000 to about $60,000. I want you to take a pause. I just want you to pause for a little bit and think about, what would you be doing if you were making that type of income? What would be different? What would change in your life? What are some of the goals that you have? What's that neighborhood that you want to live in? What are those cars, those vacations that you'd like to have? You know, what are those organizations that you wish you could be donating and helping your local church, helping a nonprofit? Whatever your goals and dreams are, do you not think that just at this level, which is the 5th level, we're not able to accomplish that? Of course. And once you're at this level and you're making this money, you're not going to want to decelerate, right? No, you're going to want to push the pedal to the metal, right? And step on the gas to continue to get to the top. So we're going to help these Star Masters. You got it. Turn to Royal Masters. We're going to pull them up, help them up, and then we're going to go ahead and become Crown Masters. Now, I want you to take a look at something. Our personal points have remained the same since Sharon Rose. It's 2.4 million. So this means that anything that we're buying for our home, we're buying, our dishwashing soap, we're buying our detergent for our laundry, we're actually buying it into our own groups, right? Because we don't need to buy any more points on our legs. Now, when you get to Crown Master, you get $300,000 cash. You get a vacation for 4. You get a luxury car value of $64,000, and you get your corporate card increased to $5,000 a month. Now, a Crown Master is making anywhere between $60,000 to $80,000 a month approximately. And I actually just heard an Imperial Master that was talking about how some Crown Masters are even making up to $120,000 a month. Think about it. Think about how much money you are making on a monthly basis in this position. And yet the company is still saying, you know what? We want to go ahead and give you more so you can continue to invest in your business. How awesome is that? And we're making money because we're helping people. We're giving people beauty. We're giving people health. We're giving people the opportunity to change their life, and we're helping them change their life. And in return, the company rewards us with this level of success. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think most of us have any opportunity or have had any opportunity that's come our way that gives us this ability without having the need to invest a lot of money in a business, right, in order to generate this type of income. Now, this is the 6th mastership. This is the one right before the top. And I want to get right to it because we want to help these Royal Masters get and turn into Crown Masters. And when they do, we now hit the goal. We hit Imperial Master. Imperial Masters make in excess of $100,000 a month. Just the monthly bonus is approximately that. But the awesome thing is when you get to this position, you actually get $1 million cash gift. And this is something that President Park, who's the president of Atomy, brings out in a special ceremony in a forklift. He brings it out cash. I'm not joking. Cash in a forklift to present it to you. You get a luxury car worth $78,000 and a driver included, which the company pays for. You also get your own office, 1,700 square feet, and secretary, which is also included and the company pays for. Your credit card, your corporate card gets increased to $10,000 per month, and you get another vacation for 4. Can you imagine that, making an excess of $100,000 a month? Congratulations, first off, because you're a millionaire. And on top of that, the company is covering all your costs of pretty much operating and doing your business. Now, you know what the beautiful thing in closing is that Atomy gives us passive income. When you start to reach these different levels, understand that, I mean, you could be the worst money manager and go off this month and spend all $100,000. And you know what the beautiful thing is? Next month, it's still going to come again. And you're still going to continue making it because it creates a snowball effect. And now what happened is you dedicated a good 3, 4, 5 years to your Atomy business. So that way you don't have to continue working later. So what makes more sense? Continuing on the same path that you're on, having to work for the next 20 years of your life, hoping that you get retirement or Social Security. And how much is that going to be? $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 a month? But you're going to have to work for the next 20 years. But I want to challenge you. How about you take the next 5 years, you dedicate yourself 100%, understanding that this is the way of the future. This is online, this is digital. This pandemic has just pushed us forward into this online sector. And we have the ability to reach all our dreams, all our goals, okay, here at Atomy, if we just dedicate ourselves for the next 5 years, so you don't have to work the next 25 years of your life for somebody else. So thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic day, and do me a favor, don't waste any more time and get started on your Atomy business today. Hello, everybody. My name is...
That's right. Don't waste any more time.
Yep. don't waste any more time.
Yep.
You know, not any more time. It's like if you wasted time today, that means that means you're not closer, to your life scenario. You know, to those things that you want to do, that financial freedom, that time freedom, being able to share with others, to be able to be a blessing to others. I truly believe that everybody on here had wanted to help someone and maybe didn't have the funds or the time to do it. But, you know, as you continue to grow, it's like every level of mastership brings a new level of a blessing, a new level of blessing. And this system, this system is a God sent system, and it's a wonderful thing. You know, we are connected to something that's of, let's say, His good treasure. God gives us witty ideas. We are a part of a witty idea. I tell people this company is built off of loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. You know, absolute quality at an absolute price. Indeed. So don't forget to invite and share and invite and share, invite and share. But on top of everything, don't forget to share each and every day. Just pray, just envision yourself, just think about it. Think about, because it's a good thing. And, to me, it's like, okay, I'm having fun. I'm happy. I'm having fun, definitely. So, anybody else have any comments on this evening? Florence, you have anything you'd like to say?
Well, I'll say everybody, set your goals, to go Imperial Master. I already set mine and put date next to it. And Miss Worsley as well. So if you don't put the date, you're gonna turn in circle. I tell you that right now. I'm 9 years in the company. So Pastor Edwards, I'm gonna ask you to pray for me so I can increase my faith levels so I can push for Imperial Master for next year in December 31st, 2026. I have to
And
challenge myself. So
right,
for you guys to push yourself with me, I can't do it by myself, but I set up a date, that's gonna challenge me to work, harder and push, forward with the team and grow with, leaders that wants to grow their business with me so we can go Imperial Master. December 31st, 2026. That's my date for becoming Imperial Master.
do you have a date for Crown? Because I mean, I've been looking forward, and I've been looking forward, and
I set it
with
up for
faith
this
for
this
uh-huh.
this year. This
Okay,
year.
right. Because I figured, by faith, this is the year
Yes,
for you to for
definitely.
you
By
for you to
by
go Crown.
December, by
Right.
December, December 31st, 2025, the Crown
Uh-huh.
Master should be done.
Okay.
And then I'll work with my Imperial Master within the year, or next year, January
Right.
to December. So I have the whole
Right.
year to get my 4 Crown Masters. So
Right.
guys, we need to be, more serious about what
Mhm.
we are doing. And to me, it's not difficult. People make it difficult, but it's changing your
Right.
buying habits and help others to change their buying habits and use Atomy products. Use, share, attend the meetings.
Right.
So we all can make it to the top. So we just have to set the dates. Set the dates when you're gonna go. Sales master, diamond master, Sharon Wars master,
Mhm.
star master, royal master, crown, imperial. 7 levels. Let's go, guys.
Right.
One life to live. We have to push. We have this mastership when we put the mastership dates out there, it's for everybody to challenge themselves, to achieve their masterships. Because if we don't challenge, we're gonna turn in circles, and then we're gonna stay right there. No progress, no momentum, nothing. So everybody needs to set their dates, and then when they're gonna achieve their masterships. So how about all of us, we rewrite your life scenario and then set your goals and what level are you gonna achieve July 16th to July 31st. So it's the biggest mastership, but we run every day. We are running every day with the daily matching, daily checks, okay, daily commissions every day. Focus on the daily commissions every day, but to make the daily commission, there's things to do. You must, put the products into your customers' hands, talk, open your mouth, and then share the products, share the compensation plan. Hey, it's a customer-based business, every day you have to have a list of people that you're gonna contact. You're gonna talk to your partners, and see where they stand, and then say, hey, let's work together, let's make it happen. But you have to, set small goals, put the date next to it, and then, increase your weight, that way, and then so we can work,
Indeed, I agree.
increase your mastership.
I agree. So therefore, we have to speak to those things. And when I mean by speak to those things, our PVs that we have on the left, on the left and right, you need to be looking at that every day and speaking to it. Speaking to it. Speaking to it to cash out. And, let your request be made known. If you got 465,000 on the left and you got, let's say, 150 on the right, that means you need to be speaking to that right and saying, okay, we need to get this filled up so that you can cash out. And the more and more you really begin to speak to those things that are not as though they were. And it all starts with those PVs. Because the more you cash out, for example, like I believe it's like Sales Master. If you cash out within 2 weeks, about 5 times, I believe, it's like boom, that's gonna put you right at that Sales Master, like qualifying. If you're a Sales Master, you're gonna cash out 5 times. You might do it 2 times this week and 3 times next week. Do 2 during the 5 days and 1 on the weekend, and come back with 2 more. I'm telling you, what I'm saying is gonna start making sense when you are looking at in your back office at your PVs, what's on the left and what's on the right. So everybody continue to to speak those things and work it and expect it. Speak it, work it, expect it. Expect it.
Faith. Faith.
Indeed. Definitely. Okay. All right, Crown Master Florence Lindahl, 2025. I'm serious.
Hey,
I've been speaking it ever since January started. I've been speaking it.
yes.
Yeah, I also been speaking at Sharon Rose Master for myself too. Auto.
Yes. Auto Sharon Rose.
I want to
Yes.
do Sharon Rose Masters, like 6 times.
Great.
And
And get
then
to
go
the Leaders Club.
right. That Leaders
Yeah.
Club.
Yep.
That's one, indeed. So everybody, if you're gonna think it all, hey, think big. If you're gonna think it all, just think big.
Let's think big. I'm thinking
Don't,
big. Imperial Master, here we
right.
come.
That's big, right?
Here we come.
Don't waste your thinking.
Yeah.
That's what they call stinking thinking. That's thinking. Just think big. Think about that. whatever you think about, whether it be, relationship, house, car, and that life scenario, I hope your life scenario is big.
Think
Don't
big.
come with that
Think big
minimum.
and make it
Think
happen.
big. Yeah, don't come with that minimum license scenario. Think big. If God said in His Word He want to give you His good treasures. Man, you got to think about that. He's the God of more than enough. That means,
Claim the blessings.
right. That means your mind got to catch up to with the way He thinks.
Mm.
He thinks big. Okay. All righty then. Hey, it's about 9:23. We know we got to go. Appreciate everybody coming out on this evening. How many we have this evening? We had about 34 on this evening. We need 64 next week. Okay, bring 3. Think big.
Yes.
Bring 3 next week. Let's have fun with this. Okay. All right. Good night, everybody. God
Good
bless you.
night,
Know the rest.
everybody. God
Bye
bless
bye.
you.
Bye bye,
Love
Brenda. Bye bye,
you.
Rosalie. Bye,
Good night.
Shelby.
Bye.
Good
Bye,
night,
Carol. Bye,
everybody.
Stephanie.
Night,
Bye,
everybody.
Sabrina.
Good night.
Good
Good night,
night.
Teresa.
Good night, everyone.
Night, Lenny.
Good night. Good night.
Good night,
Thank you.
Renee. Night, CJ.
Good night.
Night.
Lynn made it on.
Night, Zoraida.
Fantastic.
Night, everybody.
Let's go Imperial, Zoraida.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go.
Indeed. All
Good
right.
night, Florence.
Bye.
Good night, Pastor.
Good night.
Night,
Good
night.
night.
Good night,
Night,
everyone.
Pastor.